Testing.
Testing.
Are we on? Oh, okay. Sorry
Man,
about
we
that.
live.
Hey, we are live. So come on in, come on in. You know, our producer tricked us up right there. Come on into the booth. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, but if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready.
Period.
Okay.
Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. So we're going to wait for people to come on in here. Hey, like, share, repost,
Comment.
subscribe. Definitely subscribe
Definitely
for all of
subscribe.
our YouTube watchers. Please subscribe. Share it. Tell your mother. Tell people who have kids.
Your auntie too.
Yes, everybody is going to want to be here tonight. We have a lot of good things that we're going to talk about. I'm super excited. I say that every week though.
Yes.
But now that I have my brother in here, I know he don't know how to act, so he keeps me laughing 24/7. But while you guys are coming in and putting some kisses in the chat, you know, if you missed last time's, it was 2 weeks ago.
That was a
The
term.
episode Unmasked are today's beauty standards, trendy or toxic, with Ashley Calloway. Check that YouTube
YouTube channel
YouTube
out.
channel out. I mean, let
Power
me tell
52
you.
official.
That episode was really lit.
We had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun. And guess what? She had a lot of fun.
Yes.
I think she's going to come back and maybe do my makeup. And if you're looking for a makeup artist, she will beat you down now. She does everybody's in Maryland, like all of the it girls.
She national too.
Check that. So hey, check it out. If you want to book her, her information is there. And she's gonna come back.
Yes, she will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley.
So hey, for those of you who do not know, is this your first time visiting Power 52 Official? If you don't know who we are, you're about to find out. We are the first private, we own and operate the first private career school in the state of Maryland.
Mhm.
We're a nonprofit 501c3, and we have been in existence for 10 years.
10 years.
10. So, you know, I'm still bragging about that.
Live.
Okay, 10 years. And so if you want to get in our training, it's 16 weeks. And it's at no cost to the community. We teach people how to do solar PV installations.
Free 99.
Exactly. That's how much it is. Free 99. No cost to the community. Now, do we have women?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Because you know we rule the world, right?
Okay.
But hey, we are currently recruiting. Classes start in February. You know, check us out. Go to our website, power52.org/training. Put in your information, and one of our staff members will hit you up to get you enrolled. And it is at no cost. We are saving people while saving the earth, period. So it don't get much better than that. And you get credentials.
Yes, ma'am.
So come join us. If you're first time here at the kissing booth, why do we call it the kissing booth, Jay? Do you know? I'm trying to bring him up to speed, y'all.
That is because we are kissing the community
with resources.
That's right.
And we're definitely going to do that tonight. We have so much information that we want to share with you. We are debunking myths so that, again, we are touching the community and saving people. And that's what we do here at Power 52. So while we are here on the subject, tonight we have the one and the only Dr. Dixon. Dr. Tekeema Dixon, MD. She's a board certified pediatrician and chief of pediatrics of the Baltimore service area at Kaiser Permanente. Dr. Dixon has been named top doctor. Top in Baltimore Magazine and received the Physician Exceptional Contribution Award in 2024. Dr. Dixon has established herself as a trusted source of information by appearing in local news segments where she shares her expert advice on various children's health topics.
Dr. Dixon.
So we welcome Dr. Dixon.
Yes. yes.
Welcome to the kissing
Welcome.
booth.
Thank you so
welcome.
much. Glad to be here,
Yeah.
and so just happy to be here and love the work that you're doing
Thank you.
for the community, kissing the community, and creating green energy. So
Yes, thank you so much. And she tried to act shy when she first came in
That's
here
all right.
talking about
That's all right.
she don't want to be in the camera, but according to this bio, she's doing big things.
Yes, ma'am.
And I am here for it. But before we start our conversations with Dr. Dixon, we're going to dig into these hot topics.
We got some hot topics.
So,
and Dr. Dixon, please feel free to chime in.
Yeah,
Will do.
I don't know. She couldn't resuscitate this one because the penny died. Did you not hear about the penny died?
You get 2 points for that one. I give you that one. That was creative. I give you that one.
The last pennies have been minted in Philadelphia on last Wednesday after President Trump ordered to stop pennies to be produced. Trump made this decision in January following the recommendation from Elon Musk, head of the short-lived Doge Department.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't resuscitate that one.
That's been gone.
The reason stated was that it costs more to make a penny than what the penny was actually worth. The U.S. Mint reported in 2023 that it costs $3.69 to make a single penny, costing taxpayers, $179 million to make 4.5 billion pennies in 2023.
They could have put that in a check for me.
That's crazy. Sources report that there is already a coin shortage. Now, when pennies run out, people will be forced to round up or down to the nearest nickel. Some businesses have already started doing so.
Wow.
So, are you sad that the penny is gone?
Well, I mean, good old Abe Link. I mean,
well, but they're talking about a coin shortage. I remember collecting, I'm sure going Christmas shopping or something, and then you have all these coins and then putting them in the water bottle. People were collecting.
I still collect my quarters today.
Yeah. I still do too.
I still collect my quarters. I'm not really too sad to see the penny go, but
but you know what? But how often are you really saving? I mean, because I used to be able to fill my little stuff pretty quickly, but
I do one every year.
You do?
Yeah.
Really? So you're keeping cash?
Every time I break $1, I take the change and I just put it away.
So you're carrying cash?
No,
let me hold something.
I don't like cash. That's why it's in the water jug.
But how are you collecting your change if you're not?
Well, you go break $1 at the store, and then you got some change. Put it in your pocket when you get home. Throw it in the jug.
Okay.
I feel like men always have change in their pockets, and I do feel like now whenever I see pennies, I look at them a little bit different. They're going to be worth something one day.
Well, that's what I think.
Hold on to them.
Yeah,
gotta hang on to your pennies.
Yeah, I definitely think that. Well, this right here, this next story was really ironic to hear. A single loose wire reportedly caused the Key Bridge collapse.
Wow.
So how did that happen? Investigators found that the entire sequence began with one improperly installed electrical wire inside a breaker panel of the Dali cargo ship that crashed into the bridge. Okay.
They're trying to blame anybody. Now.
I know. So look, the wire wasn't fully inserted due to its labeling obstructing proper placement. Over time, it worked itself loose and caused a major blackout. See, people not paying attention to the detail, probably on the phone. Anyway, the Key Bridge had been flagged for years as vulnerable to ship strikes, especially as cargo vessels continue to grow in size. Yet recommended pier protections like impact barriers were never added. During investigation, the National Transportation Safety Board found that many of the backup systems had failed due to improper inspections by the ship's operator, Synergy Marine Group. According to the NTSB, this was an entirely preventable human and economic tragedy. As safety protocols are safety protocols being overlooked as technology advances.
Well, you get into that we're in that space now where there's no longer a person.
Oh
So
my goodness.
they're trying to replace people with technology, but I don't know. On this one, it's kind of like a do if you don't, because the person didn't securely secure the wire. So now we're
Well, I'm gonna be nervous, but so I was just for business out in California last week, and so everybody knows the Wago cars that drive around, and
Oh, you
they
tried
have.
one?
Well, I did last year but I was just going around the corner, but it was really cool. I just figured I had to do it because I was going a short distance. But now they were even testing out. They were testing out these. I want to say like a little mini bus. It was like compact, right? And then 4 to 6 people could possibly sit in there, and then you're facing each other. And then the thing is just driving you around. So right now, that's a pilot that's going on out
So
in.
let's get back to that. You got in a car without a driver.
I did.
God bless you.
Listen. Like I said, I was going a short distance. Nevertheless, it is scary to see technology taking over, but I think that maybe technology is being a distraction. So then making people not do what
The
they're
things they're supposed to do. Making
I
people
don't
get
know.
lazy.
I think so. I don't know. Or maybe they to your point, they're believing in technology
Right.
too much. And they're comfortable.
I could see that relying on it too heavily.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. So this one is quite interesting.
Oh boy.
Dog shoots owner in the back. So, a 53-year-old man in Shillington, Pennsylvania, was hospitalized with a gunshot wound to his back after being allegedly shot by his family dog.
That pedigree wasn't good.
It had to be a German Shepherd. They just too small, or a poodle who's too vindictive. I don't know. The man claims the family dog jumped on a shotgun left on the bed. At the time of the shooting, the victim and his son were the only individuals at the residence, along with 2 other dogs, police said. The man's son was allegedly not in the same room when the gun was fired by the dog, officials said. While it appears to be an accident, law enforcement is still investigating the incident. This story doesn't sound right, but I don't know. Do you think it's more to the story? Do you think
we'd never find out?
We would never find
out.
out.
They're going to bring the dog in for investigation.
But you know what? I think that it's weird that they're blaming the dog. What in the world? And how old was the son? I don't know. It was just a little weird.
When it's time to go out, it's time to go out. He's sitting down on the.
That's it. I don't know.
Fido had enough.
He said enough. You gave me the kibble without no bits. I don't know what's going on.
Although, can I say, as the pediatrician in the room, I can't miss the opportunity to say that it's an important reminder to keep guns locked separate from ammunition to protect families even from their dogs.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. You know what? That's a great point.
Dr.
And
Dixon,
you know what? I wasn't even thinking about the fact that the son, the gun is just laying on the bed.
Yeah, see, I'm always on the job, always seeing
things. Love it.
It's no way. Oh no, because I would never. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, now this is my last one.
Okay.
And I'm sure you're going to perk up on this one.
Let me hear.
So, he's a songwriter and a singer. Ray J. Y'all know who he is.
Oh boy, okay.
Ray J says he will never be in love with his new girlfriend. Okay. Now, a video clip has been circulating of Ray J having a conversation with his girlfriend, Shala, telling her that he will never be in love with her. Let's take a look at this.
Okay.
It's on now.
You don't mean that, chat.
I do mean it. I got nothing.
You said you don't mean it.
I love you.
I love you too.
But I'm not in love with you.
You're not?
And I never will be.
Never?
Just like you're not in love with me.
But it can grow to that.
I'll never grow to that. Don't ever get it twisted.
See?
Anyway, so let's get back to business.
Now, usually we don't highlight this kind of stuff, but it's the end of the year, so we're just having some fun. But what do you think about? Hold on. First, let me ask you this,
All
because
right.
since I have you here with me, can you only be in love with one person? What are your thoughts on it?
Hmm. I don't know. I'm up in the air about that because I'm real old school, and
Mm.
even though you have love for people, um, it's really hard to if you're in love with one person, how you gonna love everybody else? Now you
Mm.
splitting your time and everything elsewhere. So is it really love?
Ooh.
So
Hey, Shala.
so that's my thing. I don't think that if it's you and me, it's you and me.
Ooh, okay, you got a good man. Y'all, power52.org. Hit us up. We got a single man here. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I didn't love that. I thought that was very cruel way to
Yes.
treat her. I hope she leaves him.
Yeah, I do too. Oh my goodness.
But on the flip
So wait a
side,
minute. So do you think that you can grow to be in love with someone?
no. I mean, I think you can grow to love anyone, but from that perspective, you're forcing something.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I don't think love is forced.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing should be forced. So if you and I are together, and I have to grow to love you, then we missing out on a lot.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
we got to get that together first. So that's
Yeah.
a lot of people. We can go on and on for that, but people in love for different reasons.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think that he was cruel because you're not even being open.
Right?
So at least, if we're not in love right now or I don't love you, I mean, you're not loving the person when you first start dating them, and even if we are dating, it's like, okay, it's steps to this. So just be open. And if you're open to anything, then, you never know what you may miss out on, just like that car ride.
but but here's the other thing though. Let's play a little devil's advocate here.
Okay.
He asked her a question. Are
Mhm.
you in love with me? And she said, no, I can grow to love you.
Mhm.
So on the flip end, is he just being more precautious and saying exactly what it is? Hey, look, I know you don't love me. I don't love you. We're not in love with each other. I have love for you. So now, is he really being cruel, or is he just being honest?
Or was she taking a pause because she felt like she was being played? And I'm not going to tell you that I love you. And you sitting up here on social media for the world to see, telling me, look, don't get it twisted. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm not even talking about that no more. Y'all, let's get into this show. Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
My name is Cherie Brooks, and I am the president and CEO of Power 52 Foundation. And today, my special guest here, co-host.
I'm Jay Brabnoy. I came with the building. I've been working and helping with Power 52 since day one, and it's just been amazing to see what we've done and what they've done in 10 years. So It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. And so tonight we have Dr. Tekeema Dixon.
Dr. Dixon in the building.
So, Dr. Dixon, are you nervous?
A little bit.
You're still nervous? Oh my goodness. This is such a warm environment.
Live streams are just a new thing for me. So I'll warm up.
So the camera's not even there. Okay. So tell us about yourself. How did you, have you always had a passion to be in medicine? Or was it passed down, from generation to generation?
Definitely not that. I wouldn't say that I necessarily always had a passion for medicine. I think that, what I did have a passion for and understanding for was the importance of a strong work ethic. I grew up in a middle class family and saw my dad work really hard as a postal worker and climb his way up the ladder to become in a leadership position in our local post office. And my mom did similar as a bank teller and was able to work her way up to be a VP at a small bank in Maryland.
Oh.
And so I think very early on, I learned that if you set your mind to something and if you work really hard, you can accomplish big things. But I think that the passion to be a doctor, it probably came to me in high school because of a couple of experiences that I had in high school.
Oh, wow. I love that. And and I'm so happy to hear that you spoke about good work ethic. So, if any of our trainees
Palm trees, palm trees.
no, but I'm so serious because I feel like as the generations progress, and technology takes over, work ethic is a second thought. But you led with that. So yeah, I commend you for that. I love that. So you started having a passion for medicine in high school. So tell us about that. What was the aha thing?
Yeah. Well, my family, I grew up in Queens, New York, and my family decided for a better quality of life that we were going to move to Westminster, Maryland, which is a very rural and different community. So a couple of things, and this was in my high school years. I noticed that I really enjoyed my science classes. And there was a guidance counselor who asked me to be a peer facilitator. So I agreed to do that and spent a lot of time in high school mediating conflicts between my peers. And it was always testosterone filled boys who were at the center of the drama, but oftentimes they would bring me in when there were like racial issues going on between boys to mediate.
Oh, wow.
And that felt really meaningful. So I think that coupled with enjoying science, I just kind of decided that it would be a good idea to go to college and to become pre-med. So I think that's really where it stemmed from.
Okay. And so where did you go to college?
So I was dying to get back to New York, but I got a full academic scholarship to the University of Maryland.
Oh,
go Terps! So I went to Maryland.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. And so then, so what kind of medicine were you pursuing? How did you know what to get into? At the time. So you go to pre-med, and then how do you, just navigate that?
Yeah. So in college, when I decided I was going to be pre-med, I started to seek out volunteer opportunities in any clinical setting that I could find. So I volunteered for a semester in the campus health clinic, working in the radiology suite, and quickly realized that was not it for me. I spent some time working in a community women's health center and enjoyed that. But one summer, I actually volunteered in two different pediatric settings. One in one community hospital, I was a child life specialist. And at Johns Hopkins, I worked as a reach out and read volunteer. So I would sit in the waiting area and read books with kids. And I was just a fly on the wall and would observe the pediatricians coming out to greet kids and their families and bring them back, and would see them come back out to the waiting area and do these cute little things with the kids as they were saying goodbye. And I had an interest and thought that it seemed like a really interesting job. And then when I eventually got into medical school after college, I went to NYU. So I finally got back to New York. And it was the first 2 years of medical school, you really don't come up from books. You're in textbooks all day long, or in anatomy labs or pathology labs, but it's all really learning through books. The last 2 years, you rotate through the hospitals and get to the feel for every specialty. And I really fell in love with the experience during my peds specialty rotation.
Wow. And so when you say peds, so that's from, I guess, in utero through 21 One?
Could be.
Okay.
It varies from place to place. So I work at Kaiser, and we see patients from birth to 18. But some places it goes to 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, that brain's still developing to 27.
I know,
So it should be. It should be extended a lot.
You know, that's interesting. That's why I kind of stumbled there
Yeah.
because we had actually done, so I'm in Jack and Jill, shout out Columbia
Okay.
chapter. But we had did an experience with our teens and just had them do these different exercises saying like your frontal lobe, you know, things to show that their frontal lobe wasn't fully developed.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's so interesting. And so that's why I was like, oh, is it 21 or 26?
Yeah. Interesting and a little bit scary. We send them out in the world and expect them to do adult things, and they're still learning and growing.
Exactly, at 26. Yeah. And so, so when I first learned that, it was jaw dropping.
Yeah.
And so all your parents that are watching, if you have someone up to 26, know that they're children. Hold that hand. And you're hearing this from the doctor,
Dr. Dixon.
So tell us about how you started out just as a doctor through being chief. How did that happen?
So when I decided I wanted to be a pediatrician, so we finish up medical school, and then you do your whatever your specialty is, you do that training. So I did my pediatric training still in New York at a hospital called Montefiore in the Bronx, and loved it, and then stayed there and had a job in a community health center in the Bronx for a very long time. Found myself in a similar, lived in Harlem, met my husband, had children, and found myself in the same scenario as my parents, and decided to move back to Maryland for a better quality of life and to be closer to the grandparents, aka the babysitters. And I only applied to one job coming back here. I only wanted to work at Kaiser because I'd heard such amazing things. Really came here for this opportunity, and it's really surpassed just everything that I was hoping that it would be.
Wow. Okay. Shout out to Kaiser. And you know, people don't know that Kaiser, you know, they are really truly about the community from my experience. We have done a lot of things. That's why, you know, we have invited her here today through our partnership with Kaiser. They have Blessed Power 52, not just with grants to support our training, workforce training, but then also, you know, different things that we have done in the community, and people don't know that. And so I was even shocked to learn it as I started navigating the nonprofit sector. People just think that, you know, they're taking care of sick people, or, you know, they're just physicians, but no, they are so much more than you know, it's so much more to it. And so when you hear chief, you know, because I know a lot of people watch Grey's Anatomy, and, you know, I got my training at what is it, Grace Sloan? That's where my training came from.
I got you.
But
some of mine too.
Okay, there we go. So what does a day look like as chief, you know, versus as a doctor?
Yeah, good question. I mean, first, I would say, just for anyone watching, I actually, you know, the young people talk about bingo cards. I never would have in my wildest dreams thought that being chief of a department would be on my bingo card. I think that as a young doctor and in training, I didn't necessarily have ambition to be a leader, or did I think that it was something that I was capable of? So, come to find out that it's such a wonderful fit for me, and I really do enjoy the role. So I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I'm constantly trying to just remind her that you can do anything that you set your mind to. But that was a tangent. But you would ask me, what is the day in the life of me as chief? So I'm the chief of peds in Baltimore. So I work with 15 amazing pediatricians and supervise and support them, and I could take a moment to brag on them about just how amazing my team is. It's the interest in my team, we have pediatricians who professionally are working on research around gun violence, which is why I heard that right away when we were talking about that. Pediatricians that are on American Academy of Pediatric policy groups. One that's on the board for Reach Out and Read, a pediatrician who has stood up a program to support adolescents who are trying to lose weight. It's called the Lifestyle Medicine Program. So our doctors are doing really amazing things, and they're beloved by their patients. So back to what I do. So I support these doctors. We work across 7 sites, and I work to make sure that the service experience is elevated, and to make sure that patients are able to get access to care in a speedy way, whether it's through face-to-face appointments when they need it, or virtual appointments, or even being able to just send a secure message, which lots of families rely on that as a service to get care quickly. So that's one level. I also work closely with the pediatric chiefs for the DC and Southern Maryland area and for Northern Virginia to make sure that we're bringing efficiencies to our health system, and to just make it a lot easier for physicians to give good care. And then on another level, I'm the co-chair of a PEDS group that works on a national level with the PEDS leaders from the other KP regions. There are 8 regions across the country, and we've been working to just share best practices and to try to impact care on a larger scale. And most recently, kind of related to one of the things we're going to talk about, but most recently, we've been working on cascading tools to help providers have these hard discussions about vaccines and the importance of vaccines during this time when the landscape is crazy and parents are having a hard time just navigating it and knowing what's right. So that's what I do, Anna.
So, I know, my questions, I was getting ready to go somewhere else, but since you brought it up, let's just kind of like go down that rabbit hole for a minute. And so, I was vaccinated, my mother was vaccinated, and, so then of course, it's like you get your kids vaccinated, but now it's not until I, am an adult and have kids. And then I start hearing about people who don't want to vaccinate. Then COVID happens, right? And now people are really nervous. And then you have like everything that's happening out in the nation right now, that are having people, pause and have so many reservations about life in general. So let's debunk some of these myths. Okay. So what have you found to be one of the biggest myths as it pertains to vaccines?
There are several. The thing that I think has a lot of attention today, because it's news that came out today, and it's a longstanding myth that we've been trying to like bury 20 feet under the ground for several decades, is around the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine. It's one of the early childhood vaccines causing autism.
Oh, yes. I hear that. Everybody thinks that don't get your child vaccinated because they're going to get autism. And so you're saying
that it's been disproven in so many different ways. So I'm sure it's been in the news a little bit today, but definitely tomorrow it's going to get a lot of publicity that the CDC, under our new government, has over the last day changed some of the scripting on their website to just make it a little bit more clear that the CDC now is taking a stance that it's not clear that vaccines do not cause autism. So this was a wording change that happened over the last day that's really sending pediatricians spiraling.
Oh, really?
But if I can share a little bit of the origin of that myth, I'd love to just take a couple of minutes to just explain. So this goes as far back as the 1990s. There was a researcher in London that released a paper suggesting that there was this link. And it received a lot of attention. There were celebrities that jumped on board and politicians, and it got a lot of media attention. At the same time, though, very quickly after, holes started to be poked in that original study, so much so that a lot of the data was found to be falsified. There was money exchanged to make it clear that there was secondary gain in making such claims. And eventually, of the 13 authors, many of them, there were 14 authors, 13 of them took their names off the original paper, leaving just one. That one last doctor lost his medical license.
Wow.
So there's been a lot of very strong data that's made it clear that that original claim was fraudulent.
Wow.
In addition to that, over the last 20 years, there have been over 40 studies looking at millions of children that have showed very clearly that there is, and this is not just in the US, this is across the world, across 7 to 8 countries, no link. They've looked at it in so many different ways and found that the incidence rates of autism are the same regardless of whether kids got that MMR shot or not. So it's been disproven so many times, but unfortunately, once you like ring a bell and put a fear out there,
gonna
it's really
stay.
hard to
Yeah, to
undo
rewind.
that. So
Mhm.
we spend a lot of our time just trying to
Playing cleanup.
decrease fear around this at a time where we do know that autism rates are higher because we do so much better screening, and the way that we diagnose it, the criteria has been broadened, so more kids are being diagnosed with autism, but not because of the MMR vaccine. And measles, which is one of the components of that vaccine, we had eradicated it,
Mm.
which is just a testament to how strong of a public health tool that vaccines have been. The year 2000, we completely got rid of measles in the United States.
Wow.
No more. That said, many know that now in 2025, measles is here and is very much a thing that we see in communities. Good news for anyone vaccinated is that having your MMR vaccine gives you over 99% protection against measles. The
Oh,
measles
wow.
that's circulating now is an illness that only impacts people who are unvaccinated.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
really, really a dangerous time to be
Mhm.
spreading myths and untruths when we know that this illness that was once gone is back in our community, is the most infectious of all of the viral illnesses that we
Wow.
protect against.
Wow.
If you are in a room with someone who has the measles, they leave the room, that germ from the respiratory droplet stays in that room for hours.
Wow.
If someone is in a room with 100 people and all of those people are not vaccinated against measles, mumps, rubella, 90 of those people are leaving that room with measles. It is that contagious
What?
and that serious.
Oh my
So
goodness.
it's really dangerous, and why I just wanted to take the time just
Mhm.
explaining that if people are on the fence because of this autism rumor that's about to get a lot of attention, you got to get that vaccine. This has been disproven, and measles is a very dangerous illness.
Mm.
And so with that,
Thank you for
because
that.
I thought that they thought that it was like all vaccines, but it's just the one that people are
About
nervous about.
autism?
Yeah, about autism.
Well, people are nervous about all vaccines, and the enemy or the chosen vaccine to focus in on as the root cause for autism when we talk about the myths. Measles, the MMR vaccine is the main one, but also there's a lot of concern about ingredients, about vaccine ingredients being a cause for autism.
Okay.
That I can get into that, but that's also been debunked very clearly.
Okay.
No vaccines in any way have ever been shown. They've all been proven to be very safe. They prevent illness, they save lives, and they don't cause things like autism.
Oh my goodness. So,
Wow.
and I'm just curious to know this. So, what about, so if you have 100 kids that have not been vaccinated, how many of them will be autistic? I mean, because they're thinking that if it comes from the vaccines, right? Are people who aren't choosing to be vaccinated still getting, having
Yes,
autism.
well, that's
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing that we've seen. The incidence rates of
Yeah.
autism look the same in both of these communities.
Mhm.
You get your measles vaccine, your MMR vaccine, you don't get it, same rates of autism.
Right.
Yes.
So yeah.
So you can
Right,
So
definitely
you can
you can
just be
debunk that
autistic.
myth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
y'all, we should have had like one of those debunks for tonight.
I would love to just retire it, but unfortunately it's only being made stronger when government institutions that were once our reliable go-tos like the CDC have such myths posted on their sites. It's a really dangerous
That hurts,
thing.
yeah.
Mhm. So right quick, are there any questions in the chat? Okay. I was just curious because this is really good. Um so what about the COVID vaccine? Have you seen, people are still willing to get it, or people are really having reservations? Should you get it? I think it's like 99 different versions. I'm being facetious. But of it. I think when COVID was running rampant, and I know it's still out here, definitely everybody I think was like fighting, trying to see if they could get a shot and then get another one. I think I might have gotten like 1, 2, or 3. I can't remember. But what would you recommend for, I don't know how many? Like I kind of just stopped getting them.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts with that?
I do recognize that many people feel that way.
Mhm.
The COVID vaccine, of all of the vaccines that we have to offer, it's a really hard sell for
Yeah.
people.
Mhm.
From my perspective and from the perspective of many doctors, I still am swabbing kids and seeing swabs come back positive for COVID. So it's a viral illness that won't go away.
Mhm.
And for that reason, it's safe. It's always going to be safe, and it's another tool that we have. So yeah, we are still recommending strongly
Sure.
that everyone stay protected against COVID.
Right.
The goal is that you get vaccines and you may still be exposed to COVID. That's the piece that we can't easily predict. But if you are exposed and if you get COVID, it should be a milder illness.
Okay.
So it could be the difference between, it's always been the difference between a hospitalization. I do the kids, so
Yeah.
especially for the kids less than 5 that have hospitalization rates that are on par with seniors. So we are still recommending COVID vaccine. Don't have as much success, but yes, we do. We do still
Okay.
recommend it.
So, what would you say, Dr. Dixon, to those that are against the COVID vaccine? Because I know some people. I ain't gonna call no names. that, they say, "Hey, I'm not getting the COVID vaccine." They never got it, and you don't see anything wrong with them. To our knowledge, but what would you recommend? What would you say?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is my reality. Welcome to my world. This is
Yeah.
what I do all day. I mean, we're talking about the COVID vaccine, but I'd love to also talk about the flu vaccine.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
was. That's
also
where I was getting
okay,
ready to
okay,
go.
we'll
That
put
was
a
my
pin in
next
that.
debunk.
We're
Yeah,
going
put
to
a
the
pin
next
in
one. We're
that.
going to the next one.
But what do I say? I don't necessarily lead with saying anything, but more just show up and creating a safe environment where people feel comfortable with expressing their concerns. So I think that other than they know that Dr. Dixon is a strong advocate for vaccines, and I want you to get all the things that are due. All my patients know that. But really, I feel like my role is to listen and to understand what your concerns are and what your questions are. I think that a lot of our community likes to rely on our natural immunity. Like, not to call out my husband, but he's real quick to put some sea moss in his smoothies.
So you wasn't
Right,
supposed to call
Y'all know
names,
about the
Dr.
sea
Dixon.
moss?
You wasn't supposed to call names.
Let's talk about CMOS. Is it okay? What do
Tell
you
your
think?
husband, give me
I
some of
mean,
that
listen, I
CMOS
am not a
stuff.
sea moss expert.
Okay.
I don't want it in my smoothies.
Uh-huh.
It does seem like it's rich in antioxidants, and I support families using whole foods and a variety of colors of fruits and vegetables to really boost your immunity. That's a really good thing to do to build natural immunity.
Right.
However, I don't think that that should be separate. It should be yes and also
Mhm.
get your vaccine,
Right.
so it's giving you an extra layer of protection. So if anything, I try to show up, listen, and see where my in is, where I can, how
Understood.
I can get you.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, so we have a question. You want to read? Because we can't see. Oh, is there a new strand of COVID?
Um, Not within the last several months, but the COVID vaccine, the newest booster that we've been giving since the fall, the newest booster came out in the fall. It is up to date with the most recent variants of COVID that have been circulating.
So you
Is,
covered.
but
You're
let me
covered if
ask
you
you.
got your booster in the fall.
Well, let me ask this. So, what if you got 1, 2, and 3, and then I know it's like 4, 5 through 10, but then you have this? Do you just jump to that booster, or do you?
Yes,
Oh,
because
okay,
it will give you protection against the closest protection to what's circulating in our community now.
okay, got
Okay.
you. Okay, what's that next question?
What's the actual conversation you wish you could have with the community about vaccines, especially the flu vaccine, without the fear, politics, or noise getting in the way?
Okay.
That's our next
Did you
topic
get that?
anyway.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to go
Let me,
into
okay.
that flu vaccination, because let's debunk this right quick and circle the block on that question. But do you get sick from do you get the flu from getting the vaccine?
You know, that was on my list of myths to debunk.
Okay.
So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a myth. I would say that it's kinda. So let me explain.
Yeah, let
So
me hear this one.
the flu vaccines, there are two different forms. There's the shots that we get, and that's inactivated. You take a tiny piece of a protein from the flu and you introduce it to your body's immune system so that your body can, in the future, if you are exposed to the flu, can see it, can recognize it, and resist, so that if you're exposed, you get a milder illness. It's not live flu that's being injected in you, so it doesn't cause illness in the way that the flu causes illness. The other form of the flu vaccine is a nasal mist that we offer.
Oh
Not
yeah.
as many people get that, but that is live, but it's weakened. Weakened in the way that it can't get down to your lungs and replicate. It only stays in your nose, and again, introduces your body to this weakened form so that if it sees the actual flu in the future, it can recognize and resist it so that your body can fight it. So, neither of these cause the flu. That said, as a sign that your body is recognizing this thing and having a proper antibody response, you will get symptoms. Sometimes you can have some local arm pain, you can have low grade fevers, you can have headaches or muscle aches, nothing that lasts for more than a day or two. So I think that's the important thing, that, yeah, you may have symptoms. That's a sign that the vaccine is working and it's revved up your immune system so that if you later see it, I think the important thing to remember is that the point of the flu vaccine is similar to the COVID vaccine. If you get exposed to it, it's simply there to make sure that it's a mild illness compared to one that can land you in the hospital, make you really sick, make you miss work for a week or more. And for children, I mean, and not to get into scare tactics, but just to be real with the community, last season, the flu really peaked in February.
Mm.
Last season, across our country, they called it, it was one of the most severe flu seasons that we've had since the pandemic. There were over 250 children that died from the flu.
Really?
And what we know is that over 80% of those children were not vaccinated. And that's
Oh.
exactly what the flu vaccine is protecting
Wow.
against.
Mm.
You can get the flu vaccine, and yes, you can still get sick. But if the flu vaccine is doing its job and it's pretty effective at this, you have over a 50% decreased risk of landing in the hospital or having such a severe pneumonia that you're missing work for extended periods of time. And that's really what the flu vaccine does. It just makes it a milder illness. So,
Okay. So let's get back to the question. Did we answer part of the question? I know I heard something about politics.
Um, what's the conversation you wish you could have with the community about vaccines, especially the flu vaccine, without the fear, politics, or noise getting in the way?
um, I don't ever have any fear of politics getting in the way of me and my conversations with, when I'm not being snarky. I mean, for
Yeah.
real. Um, I talk to my patients like this is my family, because I'm here to be a trusted source, as all pediatricians and healthcare providers feel. We're here to be trusted sources of information, and we spend our days helping parents to navigate this time. I feel for parents who unfortunately have to deal with the influences of this political environment, but this isn't something that finds its way into my conversations with patients. So I think the thing that I would want anyone watching to know is that during these times when you are hearing these things, write your questions down and take them to your doctors and have these discussions with the subject matter experts, and don't believe the internet.
Don't believe the
Don't
internet.
believe the internet. So listen, let's take a break right quick because we have some really good resources that we're going to be doing for the community. And I think this is a good segue. So check this out, guys.
So we back with Dr. Dixon. And Dr. Dixon, I have a question for you. So what exactly is a vaccine and how does it help build body immunity?
Yeah, good question. You said, what is a vaccine, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
what's in it? How, what is it comprised
Yeah.
of?
So there are many vaccines that we give, that are, I mean, there are also vaccines that you give to adults as well, but I work in the ped spaces. But vaccines, and there's it's such complex science because they're created in different ways. But basically, vaccines take small pieces of illnesses. We take the illnesses that have been known to create or to cause most severe illnesses, and have really, I mean, a lot of times people don't realize or remember the history of some of these things because they've been so successful. But they take small pieces of either the bacteria or the virus, and they introduce it to the body in a way that gets read by the immune system and helps you to create an immune response. So that in the future, if your body actually recognizes the real thing, it's ready and revved up and can make sure that it's either fully protecting you from getting sick, like in the case of the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine, or in the case of some other vaccines like the COVID or the flu vaccine, if you are exposed, it should be a much milder illness. So vaccines take small particles from these germs and introduce it to the body in a way that boosts the immune response.
Okay. So I know we've asked a lot of questions tonight, but I feel that maybe it's some other things that we have missed that you may want to share. Like what are some of the things, and I always like to ask this because I know I ask a lot of questions, but I want to know, if you had to, rewrite, history or thoughts or, just any of these things that Black and brown families think, what would that look like? What would you say to them if you could just whisper into all the parents' ears at one time? What would it be? And you really reach them.
For our Black and brown families, what is one thing I would say? I mean, not necessarily from a science perspective. I mean, I want Black and brown families to know that we can do anything. We are so capable. And one of the things that brings me such joy is that I am representation. It feels very fulfilling for me when I know that Black and brown families may seek me out because they want their children to see examples of what is possible for them. So, I mean, I think that is important, just to, especially in this climate where there are so many conversations about DEI and things. I just want families to understand that you belong. You belong, and we all are deserving of a seat at the table.
Come through.
Okay, Dr. Dixon.
I could not have said that better. A seat at the table, baby. And you have to fight for it. And it does not come easy. You have to fight to get in these rooms. And when you get in these rooms, you represent unapologetically.
Yes.
I live my life every day like that. I never send representatives. What you see is what you get. And then I'm just always going to just stand up for my people. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So hopefully you're comfortable now, because we are really going to put you on. We are going to
now
put
it's time for the hot seat.
Oh, okay.
You ready for the hot seat?
Tell you about
What's coming?
that.
We got a list of questions for you. We need you to answer.
Okay.
All right?
Is this like a rapid fire situation?
Rapid
fire.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Bring it.
Now no longer scared. All right.
Are you Greek?
No.
No, okay, because I
Okay.
was getting ready to say. Hold on now.
If you could live in any TV show world, which one would it be?
A different world. I heard they're bringing it back.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this one? Which male R&B group released the song "Forever My Lady"?
Oh, come on, Jodeci.
Oh!
I'm a child of the 90s.
Okay. Would you rather have free flights for life or free restaurants forever?
Oh, free flights.
Okay. All right. Grey's Anatomy or Nip Tuck?
Oh.
I don't know. Is that a British show?
No,
Nip
Nip
Tuck?
Tuck came on. It was like
Is that a
Netflix.
reality show?
No, it was a. It was a.
Nip Tuck.
No. It came on years ago.
Are they both medical
FX.
shows?
Yes.
Yeah, you know Grey's Anatomy.
Well, I mean, yes, I know
but
Grey's
then
Anatomy.
Nip Tuck was about plastic surgery.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay. Well, Grey's Anatomy, I guess, is more
Grey's wins that
fun.
one. All right. What year did "End of the Road" by Boyz II Men drop?
Oh,
What year?
that's hard.
Oh, that's not fair.
I know.
Although we go to the end of the road.
Although I'm super excited about the new edition,
Oh,
Boyz II
me
Men,
too.
Tony Braxton show.
Yes,
That's gonna be
I'm
good,
going
right?
to that.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
1990. Oh wait, 1992.
Ooh!
Is that right?
Okay, Dr.
Was that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That was a guess.
Summer cruise or winter ski trip?
Oh, summer cruise.
All
Skis
right,
just
all
feel
right.
like injuries waiting to happen. So.
She's always in doctor mode.
Yes.
What's the funniest thing a kid has ever said to you during an appointment?
Oh my gosh, kids are always just like calling me out or saying
really?
string. Yes, I mean, I am a woman of a certain age, so there's some hair coloring that may happen.
Okay.
And when it's not in place, they let me know that I'm looking a little bit old.
Oh,
So I don't appreciate
no.
that,
Oh,
but
that's horrible.
I guess that's the one.
Okay.
Teenagers are not a safe space.
Oh, no.
And I have 3 of them at home, so
Yes.
say a prayer for me. I have a
Yes.
15-year-old also.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know.
Yeah.
All right, finish the lyrics. Meet me at the altar in your white dress.
Let's get married.
Wing.
Right? Let's get married. Oh gosh. That's a part of it though. Let's get married.
That's
But
the end.
I don't know what comes in the middle.
We ain't getting no younger.
Oh.
We might as well.
Well, can I get half credit
Yeah,
on
You,
that?
you get half credit. Y'all can share the credit.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Would you rather have unlimited energy or unlimited patience?
Patience. Yes.
That's a good one.
I think you need that.
I
in
think
your
I may.
job.
You're
Yeah.
gonna
I
need
may.
that
I have a
one.
lot
You're
of
gonna need
that.
one. Dr.
Yeah.
Dixon has been amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so much for
Thank
this
you.
opportunity.
So,
It's been really
listen,
fun.
if anybody wants to get in touch with you, or do you have any things on the rise, or anything you want to shout out? Look in that camera.
Oh, well,
Right here. Right here.
don't necessarily have anything on the rise. I'm a pediatrician at the South Baltimore Center. And like I said, I have 15 amazing colleagues in Baltimore. It's open enrollment season. So if you're looking for an amazing place to get care, you'll need to come and join us at Kaiser. It's also an amazing place to work for anyone that's looking for work. And I would send anyone to our kp.org/doctor website if you want more information.
All right,
love it.
there
it.
you have it. So we're going to encourage you guys to, number one, because we didn't say anything about this, although we ran the commercials. Meet us at St. John's Baptist Church at 9:30 a.m. this Saturday. We are giving.
What time?
We're blessing the community. 9:30.
What time?
9:30
Tell them
a.m.
again.
9:30 a.m. We are blessing the community with Thanksgiving dinners.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on out.
And then also, we're going to give you an opportunity to bless, but we have Operation Sleigh Bells going on, and you can shop our toy drive. Just scan the QR code on your screen and just shop our toy drive. These efforts will definitely support the children of our trainees, as well as local women and children shelters in the area. So hey, tune in.
Special surprise. We can't tell them who yet.
Oh, we can't tell them
who yet.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
Ways to support.
Ways to support. Oh my goodness. Ways to support. I forgot to pass the offering plate. But this is how you can support. Shop our swag. We take donations. We take donations via Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Givelify. Those are all the ways that you can support our mission. If you want to support a family, you can, do it on our website.
Bring those pennies too. We're getting rid of them. Bring them pennies. We're going to need them pennies.
Okay, I kind of rushed along. But hey, check us out on December 18th. I thought we were going to say the 4th, but it's going to be the 18th.
It's going to be the 18th.
Okay?
We got a special guest in the building.
We got a special guest, so please check us out then. And hey, guys, have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe. If you're in need, come see us on Saturday. But if not, remember, life is short, so be sure to
forgive
quickly, love truly, and kiss the communities with your gifts. Mwah.